I almost feel like a little bit of an asshole covering this next story, but I think it's important to talk about at the same time. This is a call-in show on C-SPAN. Granted, I know there's roughly 7 people who are watching C-SPAN anyway, and most of them are above the age of 86. Well, either way, this is really, really interesting. I want you to take note of the brainwashing that the caller has no doubt undergone. And this is basically your brain on Fox News. It's just a guy regurgitating dumb ideas with no substance or intellect behind it.
We'll go to Charlie in New York, Tea Party member. Go ahead, Charlie, with your thoughts.
Yes, good morning. Here is the problem. Boehner is a liberal. Cantor is a liberal. We have 2 political principal parties, and the leadership of both parties are liberals. That's why this country is in such a mess, because liberals destroy everything that they touch.
Charlie, why do you say those folks are liberal?
Well, in 2010, didn't they promise to defund Obamacare? Have they done that? No, of course not. If we had true conservative leadership in the House, they would defund Obamacare, the Department of Education, the Department of Energy, the EPA. Have they done any of that? No, because they are liberals.
Okay, all right. Lynn in Houston, Texas.
I love her response at the end because she's like, all right, you're a lunatic. Moving on. That's so sad. It really is. John Boehner and Eric Cantor are liberals. They're liberals. How do you respond to such insanity? This Congress has been the most obstructionist in American history. That's not hyperbole. I'm not exaggerating. They've done more filibusters than any Congress ever. They've passed the least amount of bills than any Congress ever. It's not like they're going along with Barack Obama. All they're doing is blocking Barack Obama. Even things that in the past weren't controversial. Like, certain appointments to certain positions that are really not important positions. They even block those people. Okay? And by the way, even when Obama agrees with them, they then block their own conservative ideas. And then when he says, look, they're just liberals, and Obamacare is his evidence. Do you think this idiot knows that Obamacare was Richard Nixon's idea, and then it was in policy papers, the Heritage Foundation really got into specifics, and it became their idea, the Heritage Foundation, of course, being a right-wing think tank. Newt Gingrich, Chuck Grassley, and a bunch of Republicans in the House of Representatives in the 90s supported it as their response to what was called Clinton Care at the time, which was, of course, Hillary and Bill Clinton's proposal for health care. It's your idea. It's not a government idea. It's a private insurance idea. It's more of a capitalistic idea. But he's like nonchalantly, like, obviously it's a liberal idea. No, it's not. Obama took your conservative idea. And then, you know what it shows me? And this is why it's so sad. You could tell he's just brainwashed by Fox News because he doesn't even understand the way the government works. Because you heard what he was saying. Well, if we had a House of Representatives that was truly conservative, we would have repealed Obamacare by now. Oh, you idiot. Oh, you're so stupid. You stupid, stupid little man. Don't you understand that there's the House of Representatives and then there's the Senate, okay? Together they make up Congress, okay? And then there's the president. So even if a repeal effort gets through the House of Representatives, it dies in the Senate because the Senate is majority Democratic by a lot. And then even if it were to get through the Senate, which it wouldn't, the president would veto it. You would need the president to sign off on a repeal of his signature accomplishment. He's never going to do that. But this guy knows so little about government. He's like, well, obviously, if they were conservative, we would have gotten rid of Obamacare by now. They couldn't, and they tried 50 times they tried. But he doesn't give them credit for being conservative, even though they tried 50 times. How many times did they have to try? 117? I mean, they wasted millions of dollars and hundreds of hours with your stupid idea of trying to repeal it. And you still think they're too liberal. And then, I mean, just the fucking nail in the coffin at the end is when he's like, well, they should have tried to get rid of the Department of Education and the Department of Energy and the EPA. Right, because those are brilliant ideas. Again, it's the casual saying of it, as if he's speaking for some sort of silent majority and everybody agrees with him like, oh yeah, I agree with that guy, great idea. As if the polls are on his side where people are saying, yes, we would like to get rid of the Department of Education. We were just talking about this the other day. Education is one of the things that the American people say, cut under no circumstances. Ever, ever, ever. Okay, same thing. What, the Department of Energy and EPA? Oh, we're going to be better without an EPA? What do you want to look like, China? You want to be able to light our fucking rivers on fire? Is that what you want to do? You want to have even more pollution in the air, which, by the way, according to studies, leads to heart problems, respiratory problems, increases in cancer. I mean, this is the kind of insane thinking, and that's why I said from the beginning, that's your brain on Fox News.